So it's about to be Monster Hunt time. It's about to be the event spawn time. The event spawn monster spawn time. And I haven't really done, we're 2 days now into the anniversary event. I really haven't done, look, I mean, I've only spent 10k gold so far. That's really not a lot. I haven't bought a lot of the packs. I did give in, let's see, so I got the 1 celebration chest, just because I need salutes. I got the 100. I got 2 of the dailies, but I haven't really, I also got 2 of the dailies yesterday. So I did, so far, I am 4 value packs in. I did have 4 Aether coins going into it. So for me, I mean, here, I got this for the salutes. But, yeah, I was looking at these celebration chests, and honestly, if you start looking at the gold value of this stuff the value is inflated by, especially in this first one here, the value is inflated by the gold value of the speed ups. I don't need to spend Aether coins for speed ups. I will farm speed ups. I will trust them to come up throughout the year. So honestly, for the resources here, if you start looking around, look, that's 300 million resources. I mean, we've also got celebration chest down here, which is worth some resources. There's, of course, I mean, the lucky chest is great. It basically, look, it gives you 1,000 hyperspace crystals, and, if you spend 20 million food and 2,000 and 1,000 shadow matter, you will get 1,000 unlimited crystals. So this is a pretty good one if you're looking to get up to the next level. But just make sure, I mean, hey, if you don't have the shadow matter for it, if you don't have the cash for it, although you can get the cash for it during this event, if you don't have the shadow matter for it, honestly, it might slow you down to go that way. So, just be conscious of what your roadblocks are when you start to look at these celebration chests and figure out super chests, what you're going to exchange for. Now, sometimes the daily limited chests are pretty good. I went in on these. I mean, look, I just started. I've been really pacing myself. So I am planning on, if you are going to spend on anything on the game at all during the entire year, this is the event. Like, if you took all of the money that you would spend throughout the whole year, you had to pick a time to spend it now, and bank stuff that you will need for later. So, get a bunch of packs and bank that stuff for later, rather than, if you get a pack when this thing ends, like, honestly, it's not a good use of your money. But that's why, I mean, even though, look, I have put in, so far I've spent 140 Aether coins, but I did get 100 of them by turning in my 2-year token that I got from last year. Unfortunately, this year you have to spend 60,000 gold to get the 3-year token, but I definitely recommend doing it. And I did get 4 value packs, and I came in with 4 Aether coins, and of course we are 2 days in, and I've done all my dailies each of those 2 days, and I will do your dailies always, but definitely do your dailies for this thing. So I mean, I plan on unlocking some stuff. We still have like a couple of minutes before I start defenestrating the monsters, but like, if you go into, look, I mean, I don't care, you can see my research. So I'm starting to aim at T11 air now, but I'm sitting on a research right now. I'm working on advanced airship defense level 2, so I got some time to kill. I'm gonna get resources before the end of the event. I know I'm gonna get more unlimited crystals before the end of the event. So for me, it's just I'm playing for time, because none of the super packs look all that amazing yet. And I know, I mean, look, I know it's kind of weird to be saying I'm 140 Aether coins deep at this point, and like, my mindset is that I have not really used Aether coins. Cold Pulse, you quit Ark of War? I feel like I have deja vu. I feel like you told me that like a month and change ago. But I do understand you came back. I mean, It's a churn in this game, man. I feel like all the time people are telling me, that they're quitting or trying to sell their accounts. Don't quit Ark of War before anniversary event. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're missing an opportunity to spend money. Alright, so let's see. I am not sure when the reset is. If it's 2 minutes after, if it's 1 minute after. They've been varying it up. It does not so far look as though it is on the dot. I think it's going to be 2 minutes. But it might be 1 minute. This thing is broken already. I broke this thing. Because, look. This is... I have to do this now. In order to... It's because I collected them on another device. And then once that happens, that happens. Alright. So let's see, 15 seconds? Are we gonna get our spawn? Do I have my March boost on? So, I mean, look, you should definitely farm these demon ships. In normal events, demon ships are not worth it, but you could exchange them for commemorative coins. Clearly, I've not been farming this a lot, but I am gonna start. I've just been super duper busy, but it is really good practice to farm the shiznit out of these things. Looks like it's up. There we go, 1 after the hour. There we go. Where's more of them? We got a staggered launch? Yeah, we got staggered launch. Now with these, I mean, you're not going to get better... you're going to get a better drop rate on the higher level monster, but whoa, but you will not get better drops. So even if all you can find are 1s and 2s, 3s, whatever, you know, do it. Fight those things. Fight everything, right? So, but to me, it's not. Once you get up to the 6s, it's not worth. Once you've killed your first 6, it is not worth speed marching these things. Like, besides the commemorative coin, it doesn't have anything that's worth it on here. And really, the only reason that farming these things is worth it is that it's a 1-to-1 trade-in. So being able to trade in one of these antimatter vials, space, dust, whatever things, and being able to trade that in 1-for-1 for commemorative coins, that's great. And really what you're doing is you're hedging against later on events. There are some events that, look, these coins just make it easier for you to get through events. I don't recommend relying on the coins as a go-to-market strategy for events, but I do recommend banking them because while sometimes it's just going to give you that extra event component that you need that you just didn't have time for, which is great. I mean, don't get me wrong, but every once in a while there's an event where you could like exchange them 1-for-1 for super expensive chests. And yeah, that's not as important now as it was before, because now you should be getting super expensive chests every day out of the VIP chest. There was some closer. Where was the closer one? So you should be getting that every day out of the VIP chests anyway. They've made super expensive chests a lot. They're not, I can't really call them super expensive chests anymore, right? I mean, and granted, the longer you're in the game, the less you use them. How did I get these things? I must have bought them from the market. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like I have 725. I know I used like 600 of them recently. It's not the same as it used to be. But when events come out where you could exchange those commemorative coins for something really good that you could keep outside the event, sometimes it might be worth as much as 500 gold of an item. Then you just want to dump a ton of these coins in and just get the best bang for your buck, really. So I will definitely be farming this thing, and I want to try and make it out of this event with I'd love to have like 1,000 of these going out of the event. The most that I've ever had at once has been like 425, but it's never been as easy as it is now to farm these things. So I want to farm them. Took a couple of days off of work here and there. Not yet, but soon.